get out of bed quite yet. We've got a little bit. I just wanted a little time with you today before everything goes crazy. You know perfectly well it is gonna go crazy. It's the pack. When is it not? The reception alone is gonna be like a solstice party on steroids. Hopefully less damage, yeah. But knowing them, no promises. How are you feeling? Me too. It's the big day. We made it. I love you, Angel. So very much. Hey, let me save at least a few of the sweet words for the vows, alright? Come here. Let me hold you for a bit. We're getting married today. I know. It is. I love you. Yeah, so what? Beautiful. You. Bullshit. You are. Especially first thing in the morning. Still all sleepy and cuddly and relaxed. And I'm the luckiest man in the world to get to see it every day for the rest of our lives. The alarm's gonna go off soon. Hey, look at me. As crazy as today is gonna get, just remember, it's our day, okay? This is celebrating us and what we've got. And this next part may be a Dr. Heal Thyself moment, but try not to let the stress of the event take away from what it should mean for us. Yeah, well, I may be shit at following my own advice for things like solstice or pack trips, but this is the big one. So let's have some fun. I am perfectly capable of having fun. Really? Oh, you fucking menace, come here. No, the alarm hasn't gone off yet. Get back here. No, I'm still tired. Thank you. Oh, savior, babe. 5 more minutes. Or 10. What? What? Oh my god. Oh fuck. Fuck. Oh fuck, it's the day. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's actually the day. Oh, holy shit, it's happening. Okay, Asher, breathe. We're good. You've been training for this your whole life? You're already dressed? Wait, how are you already dressed? When did you wake up? What? You could have woken me up too. Oh, babe. Oh my gosh. Come here. Yeah, you come here, you amazing, incredible, sexy ass mate of mine. It's our wedding day. Holy shit, it's our wedding day. I'm gonna be a husband. Well, I mean, I've always been husband material. I mean, look at what we're working with. Oh, hey, you picked my goofy ass. Play silly games and win silly prizes. So, apparently then I played a pretty incredible fucking game for you to be the prize. Can I get an aww? I love you so much, babe. And now I get to stand up there in front of all of our friends and family and tell everybody why they should be so fucking jealous of me for finding you. No, no. No, my vows aren't really like that. They're not about anybody else's feelings. They're about mine. About the person who matters to me more than anything else in the whole damn world. Say, how much time do we have before we have to meet everybody in the lobby? Your mate didn't mind driving the other car, Sam?
Are you kidding? They're the one who came up with this whole two-car scheme. Said the mate pairs shouldn't see each other till the ceremony. We'll start with the fact that we've both spent all morning with our mates, and then round it out with a little traditional of an opinion for them, of all people. I thought so too, till they said that they called dibs on driving the fun group and bolted.
Yeah, that sounds more like them.
Hey, don't feel bad, Sam. My mate bolted for that car too.
Hey, we're fun too, right? Right?
Well, let's see. We've got the grouchy grandpa driving us. Hey.
Well, at least he didn't call you cowboy.
Now don't you start. And we got the grumpy alpha. I'm not grumpy. I'm preoccupied.
All right. Okay, but we're fun.
Asher, we spent your bachelor party playing Destiny 2.
And Smash.
Oh, my mistake. So long as the so-called fun group gets there in one piece, it's all good. I don't even want to imagine what chaos those four are getting up to, all piled in one vehicle. Alright, Alpha and Beta, your room's down the left hallway. Mates will be down the right one when they get here. And no coming down this way to peek. or you'll likely end up staring down the maw of my own beautiful mate and their righteous fury. Thanks for the warning. I'm gonna make sure everything's in place. I'll come grab you when it's time. Auden and Chrissy are gonna take care of the mates. Thank you, Milo. And try not to call him Chrissy. We don't need him grouchy today.
Hey, it's my wedding day. That should involve getting to call Christian Chrissy just once. I mean, that can be his gift to me.
God, move it, Mr. Wedding Day.
Thanks, Milo.
You got this, Ash. And hey, fix your hair.
It's supposed to look like this.
Are you trying to look like you got married in a wind tunnel? David, don't let him walk out like that. I got it. I swear that man's hopeless. Oh, he'll be fine. And so will you. Me? What do you mean me? I'm fine. I'm not. Milo.
All right, I'm fucking losing it, okay? I don't talk in front of people.
Are you shitting me? You talk more than anyone I know, and I know Asher.
That's different. That's shooting the shit, not speeching.
Then just imagine you're shooting the shit to all these people, not giving a speech. We're here to celebrate our friends, not critique your grammar. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be real. Just maybe cuss a little less than you would in a casual conversation.
Okay. Shit. I mean, shoot. Fuck. Oh, God. Is my tie on straight?
Is it ever?
Can you help?
Hold still.
David? Can I ask you something?
Why do I get the feeling you're not gonna ask for my dad's chili recipe?
Why did you pick me?
I've picked you for a lot of things, Ash. Which one?
Beta.
Because you were the right person for the job.
Nobody else thought so.
Well, I did. And I'd been made alpha, so it was my choice to make. And it was the right one. I believed that then. And I believe that now.
Yeah.
This is a more words situation, huh?
What?
I tend to be short, to the point. I mean, I don't have to tell you that, you know, but sometimes something quick, no matter how much conviction you put behind it, doesn't really do the job. So, when I do that, when I cut myself off, because I don't trust that I'll say the right thing if I keep going. My mate says more words. Like, say more. Take the chance of saying something that's not perfect. If it means you really get to say what you feel.
That sounds like them.
Yeah. So, My dad, he knew he wasn't gonna live forever. He knew he didn't want to be Alpha forever. We obviously thought we were gonna have a lot more time than we did, but even so, there were lessons he tried to teach me about how to handle that transfer of power and who to pick for what and what mattered. And the biggest thing that he tried to instill in me was that being the alpha of the pack was not about comparison, not to any other pack and not to what the pack had been before. When he died and they made me Alpha, I was young and I was terrified and I was grieving and I wasn't ready. There were a lot of people I could have chosen as my beta. Your dad even offered to step back into the role temporarily to help ease that transition, and I did consider that. I mean, Frank's like an uncle to me. I would have trusted his advice, but what my dad always told me was that what really mattered in a beta was having a person that was the other side of your coin. Nobody's good at everything, but for the sake of the pack, its leadership needs to be good at everything. So, you pick someone whose strengths are your shortcomings, someone who you can trust enough to fill those gaps, who you trust enough to be honest about your own failings and limits, who you can have that kind of a partnership with, who you can have that vulnerability with, and know that it's reciprocated and it's safe. I picked you because you were the one person I trusted more than anyone else. You made me feel safe at a time when I needed that more than I could have explained. You were everything I wasn't. Where I was distant, you were outgoing. Where I was rough, you were warm. Where I was analytical, you were intuitive. You're the other side of my coin. You always have been. So it never mattered to me what anyone else thought of what I needed in a beta, because they didn't know me. I did. You did. And I needed the person that was right for me, not for anybody else. I needed you. You're hard on yourself, Ash. Too fucking hard. You're allowed to mess up. You don't have to be perfect. God knows I'm not. And You don't have to be anything but yourself. I picked you because of who you are, not because I wanted you to be something else. I should have been better at telling you that then. I wasn't the only one grieving. I know you loved Dad too. And your sister and your parents had already moved away. It was just us, and then I asked you to take on this enormous responsibility, and I wasn't. I was a decent alpha, but I wasn't a very good friend. And I'm sorry for that.
David, you were doing what you could. In a train wreck of a situation, I never felt like you weren't a good friend. I felt like you were a friend that was hurting, who was put in a position where he couldn't even talk about that or show it. You're too hard on yourself, too.
Well, we had to have something in common other than Destiny and Smash Bros, right?
You fucker.
What had you thinking about that? It's supposed to be the happy day, you know?
There's just a lot of emotions today. I mean, I'm about to get married. And my best friend's about to get married. And it's just all had me thinking a million things. This feels like one of those big turning points in our lives, you know? And that's got me thinking of the past ones and the people that aren't here to see it. What's changed? What's stayed the same? I've talked to my mate about all of this stuff a lot, about how it felt, about how I feel about it. I know I'm the happy, jokey guy most of the time, but sometimes those little voices just start to get pretty loud, you know? When we lost Gabe, so much happened, and I was always scared to talk to you about it because I never wanted to bring up bad memories or sad memories, and it felt like I couldn't really ask about the one without it becoming about the other. I think I've used other people's words to beat myself up a lot over these years. And I let that scare me out of asking the one person whose opinion on it I really needed to hear most. But I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to beat myself up about it anymore. I don't want those parts to stay unspoken. And in here, it's just us, and it's been a long time since it was just us. So I finally got up the courage to just ask what you thought.
I think you're the best fucking beta I could have ever asked for. I think you're the best friend I could have ever asked for. Better than I deserved. most of the time.
Oh, come here, big guy. Hey guys, it's almost time. Hey, we're doing group hugs and you didn't wait for me?
Come on.
Too good? Yeah. Ready to get all nuptialed.
Ash, ew. You said it's almost time.
Yeah, a couple minutes till it's showtime. Figured I'd walk you guys there. You nervous, Mr. Officiant? Are you? Asked you first. Well, I just feel bad that I'm gonna be up there looking this good. You know, people are gonna get confused on whose day it really is. Well, they're gonna be able to see you. Do we get a step stool for behind the podium? Hey, we still got enough time for me to beat your ass and then get you cleaned back up, beta boy. So you better watch it. I love you, Milo. Oh, I love you too, asshole. Come here. Congratulations. Both of you. Now give me a hug, David, and then let's roll.
Thank you for doing this, Milo.
I got you. Always. Let's fucking hit it, huh? Please be seated. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today as friends, family, and loved ones to celebrate and bear witness to the union of these two pairs in marriage. When I was asked by my friends to officiate their unions, I only had one question for them. How much does it pay? Nah, I kid. I have had the privilege of knowing all four of them for years now. I've even had the dubious honor of being Asher and David's plucky sidekick for the greater part of 2 decades. And it is my immense privilege to now officiate this bond between each of these mates. A wise man, here to my right, once quoted another wise man, one who is sorely missed on this day most of all, when he said that a pact is a promise we make to each other and to the people we care about. That promise to each other, that care for one another, is what brings us all here today. To witness an even greater promise that each of these pairs holds. So, on this beautiful day, let's celebrate that. Let's celebrate them and their love as each take this next step in their lives. You ready? Yeah. Do you each take your other to be your partner for life, your better half, to hold fast together through joy and pain, good times and bad, sickness and health, and to cherish and celebrate each other for as long as you each shall live? I do. Then you may now recite your vows and exchange your rings with each other. You first, Ash. Okay. judgment is a funny thing. I think it's a natural thing for people to feel, and I think that's an opportunity for growth, but I think that's the norm. And that's why, in knowing you, babe, in loving you, in sharing my life with you, in being with you, it's been the most amazing surprise to find a person who is without judgment, without facades, who feels deep and loves deeper, and whose heart is so open. You inspire me, babe. You encourage me, and I wake up every day so incredibly grateful for you, and so grateful that I have the chance to spend our lives giving you just as much love and support and encouragement and strength each day to walk beside you through the thick and thin, to cheer you on at the high points and to hold you through the low ones and everything in between, to love you with all of me, always. And you? David, Angel, you came into my life at a time when I was at my lowest, and through sheer force of will and love, you showed me that it could be a turning point rather than a breaking point. You have shown me a kindness and a patience and an empathy that I didn't know was possible, and that I will spend every day of our lives living up to and learning from and reciprocating with all my heart. I vow to you to grow, to become better, to love, to live
honestly, and without fear of that. And with every word and action, to build a life together that supports and nurtures and celebrates you each and every day. You're the best part of me. And I'll spend the rest of our lives showing I'm worthy of that. And you. Then, with these rings, with these vows, and with the love of everyone in this room, by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you all married. The pairs of you to each other, not all together. Congratulations. Clap, everybody. Now.